Think time is unchangeable? In the Marvel Universe, the rules are different. Discover the top 10 characters who bent time itself, but not always for the reasons you'd expect. While some changed the past to save futures, others twisted time for darker, more personal agendas. Ready to find out who crossed the line between hero and villain with just a twist of the clock? At number 10 is Iron Lad, also known as Nathaniel Richards, is a young hero with incredible time-manipulating powers. Often referred to as the Chronal Warrior, this nickname highlights his unique ability to control time. His powers come from an advanced suit of armor gifted to him by his future self, Kang the Conqueror. The suit not only enhances his physical strength and allows him to fly, but it also enables him to manipulate the flow of time. What truly sets Iron Lad apart is his ability to bend time to his will. He can travel across different timelines, freeze moments, and even reverse events to correct mistakes. One of the most significant instances of his powers occurred when he traveled back in time to stop himself from becoming Kang, the ruthless conqueror he was destined to be. Iron Lad manipulates time in an effort to rewrite his destiny and avoid the dark future that awaits him. At number 9 is Dr. Doom, also known as Victor Von Doom, is a formidable villain with mastery over many sciences, including time manipulation. He is often called the Master of the Dark Arts and the Monarch of Latveria. His time-bending powers are primarily derived from his magical abilities and technological gadgets, like the Time Platform. This device allows him to travel across different periods and alter timelines. One significant use of his time-manipulating powers occurred when Dr. Doom traveled back in time to ancient Egypt. He did this to obtain powerful artifacts and knowledge that would help him enhance his own magical and technological prowess. But his ultimate aim was to consolidate more power to defeat his arch-enemies, particularly the Fantastic Four, by changing historical events to his advantage. This moment highlights Doom's relentless pursuit of power and control, showcasing his strategic use of time manipulation to shape reality to his desires. Next on the list is Silver Surfer, known as the Sentinel of the Spaceways, possesses a range of cosmic powers granted by the Power Cosmic, but he is not traditionally known for time-bending abilities. However, his near-limitless power does allow him to manipulate the fundamental forces of the universe, which can include effects on time under extraordinary circumstances. While Silver Surfer typically does not use time travel as a regular ability, there have been instances where his immense control over cosmic energy and the Power Cosmic has enabled him to manipulate time in specific ways. For example, in one storyline, he used his powers to reverse time briefly to undo catastrophic events that would have led to massive destruction. This action was not about personal gain, but was a measure to protect innocent lives and restore balance, showcasing his role as a protector of the universe rather than just a herald of Galactus. Next is Loki from TVA. He is often called the God of Mischief, earns another title in the TVA, Time Variance Authority, the Variant. At the TVA, Loki learns to navigate time in ways he never imagined. While he doesn't naturally have time-bending powers, he uses tools like the Tempad, a device that allows him to travel across timelines, rewind events, and reset alternate realities. One key moment of Loki's time manipulation happens when he teams up with Mobius to stop a rogue variant of himself, Sylvie. He uses the Tempad to escape traps, follow Sylvie through timelines, and uncover secrets about the TVA's true purpose. Loki bends time not just for his survival, but to uncover the lies behind the TVA and reshape his destiny. Through these adventures, Loki shifts from a mischievous villain to a complex hero, proving that even time itself is no match for the God of Mischief. At number 6 is Wiccan, also known as Billy Kaplan. He is a young superhero and a member of the Young Avengers. He is often called the Demiurge because of his potential to be one of the most powerful magic users in the Marvel Universe. Wiccan's time-bending abilities are part of his wider magical powers, which allow him to manipulate reality to a certain extent. These powers don't rely on specific objects. Instead, they stem from his innate magical abilities. A significant moment when Wiccan uses his time-manipulating powers occurs during a critical battle where the stakes are incredibly high. He uses his abilities to rewind time slightly to prevent a catastrophic event that would have resulted in the death of his teammates. His reason for manipulating time is driven by his strong sense of responsibility to protect his friends and prevent any harm from befalling them. At number 5 is Doctor Strange, also known as the Sorcerer Supreme, possesses powerful magical abilities, including the power to manipulate time. He often channels his time-bending abilities through the Eye of Agamotto, a mystical relic that contains the Time Stone. This artifact allows him to control and alter the flow of time. In one notable instance, Doctor Strange does not directly manipulate time through traditional means like time travel. Instead, he navigates through various mystical dimensions that bend the perception and rules of time in order to find a stolen elixir. This elixir is crucial because it is the only cure for his dying friend, Wong, who is suffering from a fatal brain tumor. Desperate to save Wong, Strange embarks on a quest that tests the limits of his magical abilities and moral convictions. This journey through different realms highlights his mastery of the mystical rather than explicit time manipulation. Next on the list is Kang the Conqueror, also known as Nathaniel Richards, is a time-traveling villain from the future with a reputation for altering historical events to suit his own needs. Kang's time-bending powers are primarily facilitated by his advanced technology, particularly his time ship and time belt, which allow him to travel to any point in history and manipulate timelines. A notable moment when Kang uses his time-manipulating powers occurs when he attempts to take over the 20th century to prevent future disasters that could threaten his power in his own time. By traveling back, he aims to reshape the world in his image, ensuring his rule and stability in the future. This ambition leads him into conflict with many superheroes, particularly the Avengers, who stand as protectors of the natural timeline. Kang's actions demonstrate his desire for control and power, highlighting the dangers of using time travel to interfere with natural historical progress. At number 3 is Jean Grey, also known as Phoenix, is a powerful member of the X-Men with telepathic and telekinetic abilities. While Jean herself does not naturally possess time-bending powers, her incarnation as the Phoenix Force grants her the capability to manipulate time under extraordinary circumstances. A significant moment when Jean, as Phoenix, uses her time-manipulating abilities occurs in the storyline X-Men: Days of Future Past. In this narrative, the Phoenix Force allows her to send the consciousness of her teammate back in time. This act is performed to prevent a dystopian future where mutants are hunted and killed by Sentinels. By altering the timeline, she aims to change the events that lead to this dark future, thereby saving countless lives in the process. This moment highlights her immense power and her commitment to protecting her fellow mutants and humanity. At 2 is Scarlet Witch, also known as Wanda Maximoff, is a powerful superhero in the Marvel Universe. While primarily known for her reality-altering and chaos magic abilities, Scarlet Witch does not inherently possess time-bending powers. However, her manipulation of reality can indirectly affect the perception of time. One moment where it might seem that Scarlet Witch uses time-manipulating powers is during the events of Avengers: Endgame, where she faces Thanos. In this scene, her immense grief and anger enhance her powers, allowing her to momentarily alter the reality around Thanos, making it seem as though time is bending to her will. This action is driven by her desire for revenge for the loss of Vision, her loved one, showcasing the depth of her powers and emotions. However, it's important to clarify that Scarlet Witch's powers are rooted in chaos magic and reality manipulation, rather than direct control over time. Her ability to affect the world around her can sometimes mimic time manipulation, reflecting her status as one of the most potent magic wielders in the Marvel Universe. At number 1 is Franklin Richards. He is the son of Reed and Sue Richards from the Fantastic Four, and is often considered one of the most powerful mutants ever born. He is commonly referred to as Powerhouse due to his vast abilities, which include reality manipulation and time travel. Franklin's powers are inherent to him and do not require any specific objects to activate. A significant moment showcasing Franklin's time-manipulating abilities occurs in the comic series Fantastic Four. Concerned about the safety of his family and the future of the universe, Franklin decides to travel back in time with his sister, Valeria. Their mission is to correct alterations in the timeline that threaten their present reality. This act of manipulating time reflects Franklin's deep sense of responsibility and his immense power to shape reality, driven by his desire to protect his family and ensure a safer universe. Thanks for watching the video. Comment down below. What do you think of our list top 10 characters who bent time itself, and let us know.